And today in the studio I'm joined by three members of the band Darling Ghost. We have Sheena and Richard and Emily here in the studio. It's lovely. Hi Sheena, how's it going?
It's going pretty well.
Great. So Darling Ghost is basically your baby, your project that you started, and now you've gone from being a solo singer-songwriter to having a band, and you have a show going on tomorrow night.
On Saturday,
the
the 12th, we're going to be playing at KGB, and it's a free show. We're doing it for people so they can get to know our music and see some new artists, and it should be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Well, so you came into songwriting, Sheena, through an interesting process, and in your MySpace bio you talk about that you were a ballerina, and then you were a classical singer.
Well,
and then
it's just, I find the arts to be something you need to do so many different things, or you get bored with one, And so I like ping-ponging back and forth between dance and acting and singing and songwriting and painting, because that way you never get bored, And I started off wanting to be a singer when I was like 4, but then you get sidetracked and you start going off into other things. Doing ballet was a huge part of my life. I loved it. But then I started realizing when I was in New York doing musical theater that I wanted to write my own music. And the best place to do that is in Montreal, so I came back home.
And then what was it like branching out and forming a band?
Oh, it was interesting, because I had never played with any musicians before, and I was afraid, but I did it anyway, and it was amazing. It becomes something so much bigger than yourself, and you have to sort of get out of your own head and be like, oh, this is the way I want it to sound, and you have to let it evolve and let the different people's personalities come into play, and that's the cool part. That's what I like.
And so what's it like? I guess I'll ask some other members of the band, Emily, like what's it like to be in this collaborative project? Do you feel that it's a collaborative songwriting process, or do you feel like you're backing someone up?
It's definitely collaborative. I mean, it's like you said in the beginning, it's Sheena's baby. Like everything comes from her, but we all build it together, and it becomes something collaborative.
Have you found that you found an emotional release through this music? Because it's very emotional, confessional music. Sheena writes from you write from a very true and honest place. Like the great female singer-songwriters are, like the great legends have been known to do. Do you feel you get involved in that process as well?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. And Sheena can tell you many times during practice I've had moments of like, I don't know, one time I was crying during when she showed us a new song. Like, it really touches me.
Cool. See, I feel that we don't have enough emotional music in Montreal. I think there's a lot of great big bands and a bit of an ironic flair and